Hey everyone, if you've been playing, if you've been on Twitter, you've probably seen this show up everywhere. It's all the rage. Meati got rank 2 legend with this deck. I played it and I went 7-5. It's really interesting. And it's I think a really good archetype. And one of the cool things about it is it favored against Druid. And if you're a favorite against Druid right now, you have a place in the meta. So it's a thing of it's not an aggro deck that's favored against Druid. That's what I like about it, because I hate when there's the dominant deck and the only way to beat it is just mark it down. And Priest can beat it, but in two ways. But let's talk about this deck. So this deck wins primarily through what it does is you get these shellfishes, and you have your Undying Amulet that can bring them back. Have the Asharan rituals that can silence them and make a copy of them. So you make a bunch of these, and then you go Zarella and you make them draw a bunch of cards, and that makes them fatigued to death. You think, well, what if they don't draw that many cards? What if they have 12 cards left in their deck? Well, that's where it gets interesting. So what you can do is duplicate it with Brand, but here's the problem. So if you go Brand and you go Zarella, okay, trigger the death rattle of every friendly minion that died this game. Well, that's an 11 mana play. So how do we get around that? Priestess. So the Priestess is refresh an empty mana crystal for each spell you've cast this turn. So what you can do is something like, let's say you go Brand, Desperate Prayers, Gift, and then go Priestess, and then go Umbrella. And then you can get the full. So let's say you had, let's say if you did that and you had 5 of these die this game, very reasonable amount. Then they would draw 20 cards. So that usually would kill them. They would have to have a really weird situation where that wouldn't kill them. That's how the basics of this win condition deck works. So practice, often we're using the Priestess just for free mana. Often we're going in on Brand earlier. You have to be really crafty and figure out, you don't necessarily want to save everything. And that's some of the art of playing these kind of decks, is knowing what's a important resource I need to save, what's a resource I just need to use now, knowing when to prioritize tempo, when to prioritize value. So often I think people think you need the OTK. I actually find the easiest way to win with this deck is, at the end of the day, it's 4 mana 7/7s. So you play this, duplicate it, then you revive a bunch, and there are cool things you can do. For example, Ashen Ritual, silence a minion, summon a copy of it, put a Sunken Ritual at the bottom of your deck, then you go Illuminate, get that Sunken Ritual, but it's going to be 1 mana. So the Sunken Ritual summons 2. So you go that, then you get 2 of them, and then you get 2. You can get 2 4 mana 7/7s for 1 mana. That's so efficient. Sunken Ritual is also good on Switcheroo, and it's really good on Undying Amulet. But you also, let's say you needed a Zarella, was on the bottom of your deck. You're up against an aggro deck, you might use it for that too. So that's the general idea. We're tempoing, we're spending our mana. The early turns, what the early turns look like. Often we'll be hero powering, we'll be doing tradables. You want to keep, if you have enemy undying, you want to keep that in the mulligan. Not because you want to play it early, but you want to trade it early. So it's a great turn 1 play. So we're doing trades. Might go Thrive on 2. Ideally, we go like a Switcheroo on 3. And then 4 is where we like say, okay, maybe we go a Shellfish. We can use Shellfish, Whispers of the Doom, deep. So let's say you're up against an aggro deck. If you got really lucky, you might get Illuminate, or not even that lucky, and get a 0 mana Whispers. Then you could like coin Selfish and then go that, or just do this on turn 5. So you might just tempo, like if you're up against a Druid, you just might tempo this out, and they might not do anything, and it will connect for 7. Or you might even get a National Ritual off it. So that's kind of how your early turns go. And then you start getting more Selfishes. You move the board, you cycle through your deck. We run the Handmaiden, which is cast the 3 spells while holding this, draw 3 cards. So that can draw you a lot of cards. And if you real pop-offs, desperate play. So let's say your opponent's about to kill you and you need something desperate. Often you'll do something like Brand, Handmaiden, Luminate, Desperate Prayers. You hit Priestess. You hit Priestess, now that gets you 4 mana because it's doubled with the Brand, remember? And then you might go Zola on your Priestess. That's going to get you 2 Priestesses, but they give you, so you have 1 mana left. Maybe you cast another spell, then you play a Priestess that gets you 6 mana. Play a bunch more stuff, then play another Priestess. That's how this deck can pop off and do a whole bunch of tempo stuff, not just the fancy OTK. That's part of the power of this deck. So we have lots of different tools. You have to know what's important. Sometimes you might use Priestess for 2 mana. sometimes you save it. You absolutely save it because, but you want to be thinking about your opponent needs to pressure this deck because the force out you to use your resources suboptimally. So if your opponent just kind of sits back and doesn't do anything, they can make it easy. Your own thing. So that's the general gist of it. So yeah, bottom line, let's go over mulligans really quick. I'd be keeping the Switch Through. I'd be keeping Thrive. I'm keeping I'm keeping Illuminate. I'm keeping Undying or Amulet of the Undying, and I'm keeping Selfish. And if I'm up against an aggro deck, so let's say you're up against a Warrior, because everyone asks me how to beat Pirate Warrior. I haven't played any Pirate Warriors. Nobody plays it at top 100, but I would keep Zarella if you're up against a Warrior, for example. So that's the general mulligan and gist of the deck. I'm making lots of mistakes, and I still have a positive win rate. So it's a hard deck. Don't be afraid to, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to pop off too early. For example, I missed a lethal where I went for Zarella, but what I could have done was go an Amulet on the Undying, and then go Light Bomb and made my opponent draw 10 cards, but I went Zarella and said made my opponent draw 8 cards, and it wasn't enough for lethal. You just miss these little lines of different ways to go things. So lots of ways to make mistakes in this game, and especially in this deck. Don't worry about it. This deck's a lot of fun, and it's a nice new flavor. I'm glad to see Priest has a cool deck, not just Switcheroo Priest on my previous. So anyways, I got some games for you guys.
May the light grant you peace.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good to be good at the game, chat. I don't even know if I use this right away. Probably just like pressure it.
For the Alliance and my family.
Very good, chat. We're picking them. I have like they can't even play the cards in their hand fast.
Do you like to play with fire? Let the pain speak to me.
Wait, why are they so eager to draw cards, chat?
Oh, yeah.
chat. He's back.
Bro, you on the same time every day. Am going to bunnies with you every day even though you made it so I can't follow channel lol. $1 brah. But he's something I think you will find funny, the president at his best lol.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta make it a dollar every way you can. Filling up their own. This me or does this play feel like questionable? I could light bar my old board here. Set up for.
My hand is too full.
Light bomb next turn. Why is he drawing so much? I don't know, dude. I think they're going for an OTK, but you need Ariel to do that. Kind of have everything we need for our brand to lead well. All we really need to do is manage to draw brand and we win.
Do you like to play with fire? I must move
Can I get my freaking clerics off? Come on. Can't do this forever. Quality here. They hit the other quality, chat. Son of a gun.
My hand is too full.
I could make them draw a lot here.
What knowledge do the stars
My
provide?
hand is too full.
They draw 8 right now, so they can Ariel down. I just have to hit another amulet, then done. Or just bring pop off.
Really, it's not too heavy.
So let's see. Draw 6, 7 cards. Wait, do I just have lethal guaranteed? They draw 8, so they draw 7. 1, 2 plus 5 plus 7. 28. If I go face and I just have lethal.
I must know more. Those we love are never truly lost.
I'm out of cards.
Boom. $28 plus the 4, so it's 32 damage. Right, let's see if I'm good at math, chat. 5, 6, and we get 9. were they celestial, chat? That looks like celestial. That guy have a 57% win rate for 7 games. Huge sample size. Holy crap, I can just draw all my minions. What if I go for that? If I do this, I get 0. I could get
Fabrics fit for her majesty.
that's what I wanted to. Really just went on board, chat. It's like Bible.
Growth, life, happiness, and friends. From the smallest seed.
That it?
Fabrics fit for her majesty.
I can do it. I don't think I want to use my prayers here. I'm joking. Priestess sucks over trying, but control our charge warrior. Stats say charge warrior. Controls Kazakhstan's might be more fun depending on armor here.
That rope's burning again.
From humble sea to heavenly star.
My hand is too full.
Well, I can do. All right, I could go Brand plus Zarella next.
I must consider.
I just. Oh. I've had. So this is plus 16. Right. I've had. No, I suck. Draw 6. Draw 16. Draw 7.
This must be the way.
Alright, draw 16. I gotta think about it.
That rope's burning again.
Draw 16. 9, so that's 35 damage if I trade you, right? You're at 38 health. So
I wonder.
that went down, and then ran. Bella should win the next turn. Have some smite bullshit. Like no survival anymore. I don't understand. Oh, I just went. Ran the hero pot. I did the calculation, dude. It was 2 off.
I am the spell weaver.
Fair held in
Who knows what secrets
Those we love are never truly lost.
I didn't even need the brand there.
Only one card
Actually, I
left.
probably did.
Okay. Where'd my
I'll be right back while our opponent dies. Not sure about this key. You make this deck? Hell no. Hell no. This is Meati. I don't know if Meati came up with this deck or if he came up with his own version. But this is Meati's version.
I can't do that.
Might have been dumb, chat. Playable without Priestess. Fire draw, chat.
Fabrics fit for her majesty.
Oh, this card. No, it is not. Yeah. Don't. It's not playable.
Fabrics fit for her majesty.
Kind of just tempoing them down here. Switcheroo often gets me burned, and then I can big crazy play, essentially with a this. And that's.
I can't do that.
Feel the sun bear down upon you. Feel the sun bear down upon you. Feel the sun bear down upon you.
quickly.
Tell me, Minnow. You've done as I asked.
Oops. Probably shouldn't have done that, chat. God, this deck is hard. Not as hard as the mage one. I probably should have like done still there, but I was thinking pop off. I thought I had more mana. They wasted. Make them draw a lot of cards though.
I must consider. Must move quickly.
What knowledge the stars provide.
Might have the lethal here, but they don't have any cards, so it's harder than lethal, but draw a bunch of cards. I have so many things here that I haven't.
Feel the sun bear down upon
Deck is hard to play. Maybe not. Like lots of the mirror is weird. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Big Zorilla play here.
What knowledge the stars provide.
Alright, I think I go for it here. I'm not sure if it gets there.
Those we love are
Hey,
never
we got
truly
there.
lost.
Got him, chat. Whirlpool good in the mirror? No.
But my hand
Don't
is
care
full.
if they die because
I
they
am out of
fired with
cards.
the amulet. Way over. Alright, this deck, are you good? Dude, I don't think either, to be honest, Heldug.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Kind of need actual. Chester Todd, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Get on that sub train.
And this to go even further beyond.
Give me an actual playable card. How about some switcheroo?
And this is to go even further beyond. And this is to go even further beyond.
Kind of afraid of.
And this is to go even further beyond.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
I just did coin here. Wait, this doesn't. Where are my silence cards, chat? Son of a gun. I could silence this. That's an option. I could go silence on this guy. Oh, I could play my minions. It's actually a very viable play. And I get a 2/6. I mean, all we need is shard, but also can play this very inefficient Heshard ritual. Not really putting any pressure on me. Like, especially now that I have Zarella, we're probably fine. Man, a gift. Ooh, that's not good. Hit this one. Hit this one. Okay, oh wow, I hit all the wrong minions for them. Hit me this because I'm freaking silencing it. I could have just gone like priestess and ah! 2 damage, let's go. And space. I was hoping it'd hit this, but or like give proc to divine shield would have been nice there.
For the Alliance
And my family, she cares not just about the Alliance, but also family chat. God, you can't put a price on it.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Tell me, Minnow, have you done as I asked?
Tempo this out actually.
Must move quickly.
Fabrics fit for
I was gonna do it on this, but I realized I can.
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
Balancing.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
Ouchie. Ouchie, mama. Okay, though. With pirates, I don't know. You go Desperate Prayer Zarilla. Probably works, right? Yeah, look at all these selfish. Great. Alright, I gotta hope they don't. They're like OTK, but they have 17 cards, so it's hard for them to actually have me here. If you've gotten very lucky for them to have me, right? Like. They have Smite here and I die, I'm freaking. What the F, chat? But okay, we can. Okay, that's fine. I can just.
Fabrics fit for Her Majesty.
The sun bear down upon you.
That minion already attacked. Give that minion a turn to get ready.
I just want to hit Zarella. Damage, 22, 23 damage. I don't really need this. I should draw my minion. Alright, so they got 25 damage, 14 cards in deck. They need a hell of a play here, chat.
May the light grant you peace.
I must concede.
Got him.